Alright guys, so today is technically not Treecko Community Day, but it's coming up in the next few hours. So I wanted to go ahead and get out of the way all of the crap that I need to get out of the way before we start our community day. And really the only thing is really fast, I need to claim this research, see what I get in my research box. Now, I do have a Regice set up. Weldon is actually going to trade me one, so A-okay on that. I'm okay paying the dust for it if I don't get it here. So, yada yada yada. Pineapps, I guess that's okay. So, honestly, like, if I had to get anything, it would actually be the Regice so that I wouldn't have to take one for Weldon. Or a shiny bird, I guess. That's kind of like the only thing that I really care about. So, let's see. A Treecko, okay, you know, in the beginning I definitely talked a lot of smack about how I wanted more Treeckos because they're good, so, you know, I'm okay with that. Now I do have a set of eggs that I'm not even recording my egg hatches anymore because they're just, it's so freaking, I'm never going to get a Riolu, so I'm not even like trying to set up my entire tripod and all that good stuff to record, 3 minutes of me being disappointed because I never ever get the Riolu. So tomorrow during Community Day, I'll probably just throw them up randomly as they start hatching. That way, you guys can still see them, but you don't see my disappointed face. Sound good? Okay. See you guys tomorrow for Community Day. For some stupid reason, this camera did not record the beginning part of this video. So today we're going to be talking about Community Day, kind of recapping what happened and talking a little bit about just the past few days in general. And yeah, as you can see, this was kind of the big thing this week. So I walked 50.3 kilometers and I have a horrible issue with my knee now. Anyways, so this is all in hopes of getting a 10K and a 5K at least. I'd like one of each, to be honest, but 10K is definitely preferred. This is on the hunt for a Riolu or a really decent Shieldon. I'll take either, but I definitely want Riolu more than anything. So hopefully here I can at least get a 10K. I know that there's a chance that I don't get one, just depending on the bundles. So fingers crossed. If I can't get Riolu, then I have no idea what I'm going to do for the Kingdom Cup. I really don't. So let's go ahead and claim. There's a 10K. Cool. So we did get the 10K. And looks like plenty of Pokeballs and stuff. 2 eggs. So that means maybe a 5K. Yeah, we got the 10 and the 5. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to hold off because I am going to also grab some 7Ks here just because. So as far as this weekend goes, so Treecko Community Day was pretty fun actually. So I didn't end up getting to play the entire time. I ended up having to leave about an hour early just because my family was doing like a small get-together and stuff, so I didn't get to play the entire 3 full hours, but it was fine. I mean, the time that I did actually get to play, I got plenty of what I wanted, plenty of what I needed. So as you can see, I ended up getting 6 shinies, which is pretty cool. I do think that Treecko is one of the cooler Gen 3 starter shinies. I didn't end up evolving any of those because if I have a need for Sceptile, it doesn't necessarily need Frenzy Plant on it. I did invest a little bit into a couple of these. So like there's one for Great League. Just in case like something happens where Frenzy Plant ends up becoming a lot more relevant than like Leaf Blade, at least I have the Frenzy Plant here. I didn't want to miss out just because I was unsure that it would even be worth it, but also evolved one. I think this one's going to hit like $24.99, something like that. So I evolved several just to have them. The 2 highest ones that I evolved here, they're really high level. Should be level 35 or something crazy like that. So definitely had a really fun time. I think all of our numbers, I think it was like, I had 6. I think Weldon had 4 or 5. And then Alex got 9, I think, altogether. He got way more than everybody. And then my brother, I think, got like 6 or 7. He was somewhere close to me as well. So it was definitely fun. I mean, it was nice to go out and hang out and do that stuff like we normally do on Community Day. But I really like the time change. I think 3 to 6 p.m. local time was a lot more smooth. It seemed like it was less stressful on the servers. There wasn't as many hiccups. I did have one hiccup. Basically where I was stuck trying to transfer some Pokemon, and then I got locked out, and I tried to sign out and sign back in, and it took me like 15 minutes to get back in. But I mean, other than that one hiccup, it was a really smooth Community Day. I really enjoyed it. We did end up doing 2 weather boosted Dialgas, which is nice. That's kind of, you know, a big thing. I didn't have any weather boosted before Community Day, so now at least I have 2. And also I soloed an Executor just because why not? And Weldon actually gave me a pretty nice Dratini here. I went ahead and evolved it into Dragonair. It's going to come up in a deep dive relatively soon. I don't know exactly when I'm getting to it, but I think it's a pretty good sleeper Pokemon. And then yesterday, after the tournament, Weldon actually gave me a Kingdra that I can invest in if I want to. I don't know if I really want to spend the dust on getting second moves quite yet, as I'm not even close to getting a team set up. This is basically the only Pokemon that I have that really qualify to make a team at the moment. So I do have Skarmory, I have a Steelix, the Melmetal I just evolved, so it's pretty nice. The Alolan Marowak I'm really a big fan of. Typhlosion I just happen to have a shiny one from that Community Day. It does have Blast Burn on it. Probably needs to have Solar Beam to cover those 2 matchups that I talked about. I'd rather have those 2 matchups covered than not covered. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of potential Pokemon here, so it's kind of scary. If I don't end up getting a good Bastiodon or a good Lucario, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I like the only thing that I can think to do is maybe like play pure anti-meta and just literally have 3 Lucario counters and 3 Bastiodon counters and hope for the best, because I don't have anything else other than that. So, but that is actually all I have. Community Day, it was great. I love the time change. Thank you, Niantic, for taking into consideration something different, trying something new. Tempest Cup was actually yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that video and you're interested in PvP, I participated in a Tempest Cup yesterday. Did a lot better than my normal standings, so glad that happened. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching the quick and boring recap of the Community Day. If you guys like to like videos, make sure you do that. If you don't, you can be that guy. Otherwise, let me know what you have to say down in those comments below. And until our next video, I will catch you guys then.